higher education is facing challenges that are affecting its business model, for example, turning into hybrid education, online education. What's your take on the future of business education?
I think the pandemic accelerated trends that were already there, and we were clearly using technology more. That accelerated. Everything that had been kind of hypothetical became very real in the pandemic. So once we get to the other end, I think you've already used the right word, which is hybrid. We used to think of this dichotomy that there was online and there was on campus. Now we understand that it's actually a continuum, and we'll just use technology more. So I'll give you the kind of two ends of that spectrum. One is in the Marshall online MBA. The first week of the program is residential because we think building the cohort is so important. Go to the other end of the spectrum. In our undergraduate degree, a lot of our core finance and economics lectures now are online because we want the in-class time to be interactive, problem solving, not just passively listening to lectures. So students can now watch lectures on their phones, in their own time, at their own speed, the so-called flipped classroom. So we were experimenting with all of that stuff pre-pandemic. Now we can do it. We know we can do it really well. So I actually think that this hybrid world is an improvement on where we were before the pandemic.
At this point, the world's facing several challenges: the pandemic, global warming, but also the geopolitical problems.
Mm-hmm.
What is the CEO's and entrepreneurs' responsibility to solve these problems?
The way I see this is that business leaders today, on the one hand, have unbelievable opportunities because the pace of technological change continues to get faster. But on the other hand, I think you're right that business leaders are being held more accountable for more things by more people than ever before. So it's this combination of opportunity plus responsibility. And I guess, trying to think through in real time as the tragedy unfolds in Ukraine, the fact that Russia was more integrated into the global economy obviously made sanctions possible, but it's created incredible dilemmas for companies, right? I mean, if you've got 100 Starbucks in Russia, can you really turn those off overnight? And should you turn them off overnight? Because, we know that the sanctions are going to adversely affect average Russians as well. Maybe it just exemplifies this opportunity responsibility dichotomy that I think is there for all business leaders today.
IPADE. The world calls.